Hello, hello. I hope you can hear me. My name is Afton Porter. I'm your fashion stylist and life coach, and I help women become style icons in their industry so that they can show up powerfully in their life and business. So I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to the weekly live show where we talk about how we can be well dressed. I wanted to talk today about, let's talk about body image. Our body image is part of our self-image. So our total image of how we view ourselves is who we are on the inside, and also how we view ourselves physically is included in that. And did you know that we cannot outperform the perception of what we think about ourselves? So how critical is having a healthy self-image? It's huge. And that involves also what we think about our body. And what I have found is sometimes people want to separate who we are from our bodies. And when that happens, we are actually trying to disconnect ourselves from something that is a part of us. It's a part of us, and it's a part of our self-image. So when we try to separate that, it doesn't work. It doesn't feel right. I mean, if someone were to pinch you, you're going to feel it. You were born with your body, and you will leave this world with your body. You are forever connected. And if someone tries to say you're not your body, it just doesn't feel right. It's not right. And most people innately can feel that too. Are you only your body? Absolutely not. You are you. You have a spirit inside your body, but you are forever connected with your body, and it is a part of you. And it also affects the way that we view ourselves. And when we view ourselves, it actually the way that we view ourselves affects the way that the decisions that we make, the goals that we set, the job that you go after, the relationships that you have. How we view ourselves and our body is going to affect so many decisions in our life. If we have a healthy self-image, then we're going to feel peace, we're going to feel calm, we're able to live life fully. I like to say that we live life powerfully, because we're not just living life. We are willing to stand up for the things that we believe in. We're willing to take chances. We go for those things and the desires and the thoughts in our hearts. When we can live powerfully, we are living our mission. When we have an unhealthy self-image, we actually may have anxiety. We will be ashamed, we'll hide. We don't want to stand out. We don't want to live powerfully. We make decisions that make us not, that we think that we can make, right? We don't go for those big goals. We make them very practical, very simple, and doesn't take very much imagination. And whatever imagination you do use, it's used in the way of all the things that could go wrong, worry, self-doubt, instead of the opposite. When you have a healthy self-image, you could actually use that same amount of imagination to believe in all the things that you want to do and accomplish. So key. Self-image is everything. It's everything. There was a study done that 90% of both men and women who attended college, 90% were dissatisfied with something about themselves. 90%. That is actually pretty across the board in all of adults. That is kind of a scary number to think that if 90% actually believe that there's something abnormal, not normal, something's wrong, right? That means that there's a disconnect in how we actually look and how we are imagining that we look, right? If we're dissatisfied, we think that it should look different than what we do. And that's 90% of us. We are imagining that we look less than we actually are. Ages, women between 35 and 45%, those who actually go and take it to the next step where they might want to have some plastic surgery done, the majority of them are just normal to unusually attractive women that are going in for these surgeries. We are unsatisfied with the way that we look, but it's more of we are imagining that we're not as beautiful as we are. And when that happens, we are our self-image, right, is being affected by that. And we want to in order to have a healthy self-image, we need to be able to have a correct view of how we look. So I wanted to read this quote from Psycho-Cybernetics. And here, let me get my glasses on. It says here, the secret to this, and this is to have a healthy self-image. Well, that's not the exact wording that they use, but this is their quote. To really live, that is to find life reasonably satisfying, you must have an adequate and realistic self-image that you can live with. You must find yourself acceptable to you. You must have a wholesome self-esteem. You must have a self that you can trust and believe in. You must have a self that you are not ashamed to be, and one that you can feel free to express creativity rather than hide or cover up. You must have a self that corresponds to reality so that you can function effectively in the real world. We must have a healthy self-image, ladies, or we are not going to be able to live powerfully. We're going to be hiding. You're going to have anxiety. You're going to worry. We're going to think that we are needing plastic surgery when we're not. So I want to make sure that when you are looking at how your self-image is and what you think of yourself and your body, that we are including your body in your self-image, and that we are having a healthy view and reality check that you are beautiful the way that you are, because it is affecting every decision that you make. Every decision that we make is based on what we think of ourselves and how we are showing up. And that is the number one reason why I include self-image coaching inside the Style and Image Academy. It is imperative in how we are showing up. I'm teaching a self-confidence training that's coming up on July 31st. And I would love to have you join us. We're going to go more into how we can build our self-image, how we can build our self-confidence, because it doesn't just happen overnight. It is something that you have to work on and keep going. And when our brain tries to go one way, we got to control it and have it go another so that we're not derailing and going off and having these different imaginations of us being ugly, right? And imagining us not being what we are intended to look like. Oftentimes, when there is plastic surgery involved, sometimes if the self-image is where it's supposed to be, it can boost your self-confidence. But if it's not, the plastic surgery actually does nothing for them. It's like they had never had it done, because the self-image that a lot of these women are having, they are living as if they are deformed. They have those exact same feelings of someone who has been deformed. It feels the same. It feels hard. They feel shame. And we don't need to feel that way. There is a way to change how you view yourself, to have that realistic view, to have that healthy self-image, so that you can go and not worry about, have the anxiety, worry about how you look. But you'll have that self-esteem in a healthy way. Why does it matter? Because how we show up in our life is directly related to our self-esteem. We can never perform better than how we view ourselves. So we need to work on how we view ourselves in our whole. We need to work on ourselves, on our mindset and who we are on the inside, how we view ourselves, and on the outside. When you put those together, magic happens. Magic happens. And so that's why I love talking about the style icon mindset and the style portion. And when you put those together, magic happens. Energy is created. I don't know the science behind it. It's something that I've noticed, though. I know that it's there. The studies have proven that when you dress your style accordingly to your mindset, you put those together, you are up-leveled, you are operating at your optimum level. And that's why my passion is in this area, helping women that are business women, who are moms, who are staying at home, because all of you need to be showing up as powerfully as possible. You need to be operating at your most optimum levels, because when women are working at their optimum level, the whole world changes. I mean, how cool would that be if all your friends, your daughters, your mom, your sisters, everybody was operating at their highest optimum level, and they had a healthy self-image, and they were going and living life powerfully every single day. So I'd love to have you join me in the workshop. Comment below and I will get you the information so that you can join this free workshop, this free training on self-image. All right? Okay. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Go Suns. We're going to go watch the Suns game.